What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Anonymous Lucas, April 14th, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw review for today being April 15th, 2025. Not a lot to discuss today, honestly. It's obviously your Monday Night Raw review, obviously, right now. I know I was going to say, obviously, that on Sunday, last night of the Anonymous Lucas podcast, episode number 2 would be Anonymous Lucas podcast today. It would be Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. But it's not going to be the case. Instead, it'll be coming out tomorrow and everything. It'll be coming out also Thursday and Friday this week. So that's your podcast schedule for Anonymous Lucas side things this week. I'm going to have a quick little schedule. Maybe I'm not going to go over the schedule in depth, but maybe we'll discuss it maybe at the end of the podcast. We'll only find out then. Let's see if I can do this review rapid fire speed like I normally do. Just knock on wood. I just love knocking on a damn desk, man, to say the least. How y'all doing today, by the way? How y'all doing today? I'm always your host, Lucas on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook, No Mr. Lucas. TikTok, No Mr. Lucas. Patreon.com/No Mr. Lucas. The Hours Podcast for everybody else, obviously, if we're on YouTube. And other audio platforms. I'm thinking about getting rid of the audio platforms, honestly. I'm still debating about that, honestly. I might do it for Wrestle Week up until WrestleMania. Then after, maybe a new era to be strictly YouTube. Maybe you'll find out later on. So there you go. That's a little content promotion to do, to say the least. Let's get Monday Night Raw for April 14, 2025. Justin Gunther, reigning defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He starts the show with a last-minute interview with Michael Cole and gives a very angry promo to Jey Uso. There you go, discuss that. Let's get some Bayley defeating Liv Morgan. And a very fun match. Bayley and Liv Morgan put a very fun match last week. 2 weeks in a row, Bayley's been putting very fun Monday Night Raw matches, man. Love to see. Oh, I was supposed to just watch according to Bayley haters out there. Yeah, you can't make that crap up anymore. You know those people out there that hate Bayley for some stupid reason. Still understand to this day. Let's get some Rey Mysterio defeating Julius Creed. And after the match, Grande Americano attacks Mysterio and rest of the LWO. Also, some AJ Styles defeats Karrion Kross. And after the match, Logan Paul cuts a promo. And Styles told Paul to come to the ring to fight him. And so Kross and Paul teamed up to take out Styles to end the segment. Let's go Styles and Jey Uso cuts a promo about his match. Flip on my notes here. Against Gunther for reigning defending World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41, obviously. And obviously that says Gunther is now afraid of Jey and left in the crowd while he was yeeting in the crowd. Let's go Styles and Penta and Finn Balor go to a no contest after Bron Breakker caused the disqualification of being a no contest, obviously. Eventually, Penta took down everyone to finish off the segment, or match in general. Let's get some main event segment. Roman Reigns. He has a promo and asks Paul Heyman why he betrayed Reigns, and Heyman says he didn't betray Reigns, and said he was paying it back CM Punk for the favor at War Games and Survivor Series last year, obviously. Eventually, Seth Rollins interrupts Reigns and Heyman, and then Roman took out Rollins. Basically, a very chaotic main event segment, to say the least. So, discuss that. We're discussing the end. Reigns shoved Rollins. Reigns shoved Heyman, actually. And Punk came out, and eventually, Punk and Reigns got into a mini brawl, and Rollins got back in the ring and took Roman Reigns out with a Shield-style steel chair. Referencing a lot of the Shield last night for everything. I actually freaking love that shot. Love the shot that Rollins took the steel chair. Reigns is back once again. My mind was 11 years ago on June 2nd, 2014. Discuss on today's podcast. Go join me. As always, it's this week Monday Night Raw review for April 14th, 2025. Starting with, you guessed it, Gunther, the reigning defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He starts the show with an impromptu last-minute interview with Michael Cole and gives a very angry promo to Jey Uso. This is probably the best Gunther promo I've ever seen he ever cut. This man was all freaking, he was pissed the hell off last night. There was something on Gunther, man, he was very pissed off against Jey Uso. Probably because Jey Uso said he's not afraid of Gunther anymore, I mean, that's the reason probably. Oh, Jey Uso's lying thick of his skin, man, he's lying thick of his skin, to say the least, and look at that. Gunther, he was all out for blood against Jey Uso last night. No pun intended. A couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, he took out Jimmy Uso with, man, be a bloody mess. That was a different story. This is very fun, man. I love this promo from Gunther. This is a very fun promo from Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, Reigns Heyman, Gunther. This is pretty fun. To give an A- to start the show. A very fun promo from Gunther, to say the least. He was angry as hell, to say the least. Moving on to Bayley. One of my favorite songs, professional wrestler, Miss Bayley. She defeats Liv Morgan on half the women's tag team champions. Well, it's also one of my favorites in all women's wrestling, Liv Morgan. She's just the MVP of the Raw Women's Division in all of 2024 and 2025. And I stand by it. She's woman's not even the world champion anymore. She was world champion in 2024, obviously, at one point, but still, it's a different conversation for another day. Liv Morgan is freaking great, dude. So is Bayley. This is actually a pretty fun match. I didn't think it'd be as fun of a match, because I hope I said Triple H is not to give the women any time of day, it feels like half the time. The last 2 weeks, Bayley's been putting on a fun match against Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And this week with Liv Morgan as well. This gets a B. I hate the finish, though, honestly. I hate the freaking finish by Raquel Rodriguez during this match. She went to put Liv Morgan's leg on the rope to stop the count from the referee and everything. And she botched it. She put the leg on the rope, obviously. But it didn't hit the leg on it. The leg didn't hit the rope at first. That was all Raquel's fault. It was not Liv's fault. It was freaking Raquel. Let's be real. But I know this is a fun match, and the finish was freaking weird as hell. It's the same finish she did last week with Lyra and Bayley. And now Bayley's doing the same thing against Lyra this week. This gets a BB. It was a very fun match, though. Pretty fun match between both women. So shout out to Bayley and shout out to Liv Morgan for sure. This is an all grade of a B. Very fun match for sure. Moving on to Rey Mysterio. Another fun. This is a pretty fun show from a wrestling standpoint. Straight up wrestling match. It's a very fun show. Moving on to Rey Mysterio. He defeats Julius Creed. And after the match, El Grande Americano. Chad Gable. Chad Gable, El Grande Americano, attacks Mysterio. This is also another fun match. A very fun performance from Julius Creed. Despite losing this match, he gained a lot from this defeat from Rey Mysterio. And plus, you want to give Rey Mysterio a win before he ultimately takes the L on Grande Americano on WrestleMania. I probably think that's probably going to happen. He's probably take the L again against on Grande Americano on WrestleMania, so he's probably going to win here, honestly, if it's the right outcome for sure. I'll give it a B. It'll be interesting, man. We see El Grande Americano unmasked at WrestleMania and revealed to be Chad Gable. Probably. It's very reason why this match is on WrestleMania. That's a different story for another day. This is all gave a B. Moving on to AJ Styles. Defeats Karrion Kross, and after the match, Logan Paul cuts a promo and interrupts Styles' in celebration. And Styles told Paul to come out to the ring and fight until Kross and Paul teamed up against Kross and took out Styles to end the segment. This is the worst thing in the show. The match was okay for what it was between Styles and Kross. Probably the worst match, honestly, of the night. But just because, okay match is the worst match tonight, it's pretty good for your part, for WWE and everything. This gets a C+. I just have not been impressed with Logan Paul and AJ Styles this feud going to WrestleMania. And something about it just seems off to me. It's just something about it, man. I don't know what it is. It's just not clicking like I thought it would be. Logan Paul's a great professional wrestler. It's not because I hate him as a human being, because he's a jerk as a human, honestly, outside professional wrestling. It's not because of that. It's just this feud has not been clicking for me whatsoever. The AJ Styles is one of the few WrestleManias left in him, probably as a wrestler in general. To have Logan Paul be one of his two, probably could even be his last WrestleMania. We never know. Against Logan Paul, I don't like that, dude. Don't like that whatsoever. No, see, the match is going to be great for WrestleMania, don't get me wrong. Now, I think AJ Styles gets to win after this week. He actually took it out by Logan Paul and Karrion Kross. So you probably get the win at WrestleMania, but still, that's not something I have a problem with. My problem is he's in a match with Logan Paul. That is one of the few WrestleManias he has left in him. And if Logan Paul being one of his first ones, I don't know if I like that, dude. C+ is your grade. We're on to Jey Uso. The Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. Jey Uso cuts a promo about his match against Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And says Gunther is now afraid of Jey, and Jey left into the crowd while the crowd was yeeting. This gets a B-. It was an okay promo for what it was. I think we could have done without this, honestly. I don't think we needed Jey Uso last night. I don't think we needed anyone else. We put him in a backstage segment. That would have been fine. Backstage segment, maybe. That would have been honestly fine for me. This, I could have done without it, in all honesty. Just telling the crowd, like, I'm going to beat Gunther. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, it's not even that important, dude. It wasn't that important. I'll give it all a grade of B-, honestly. Moving on to Penta. This first video is going rapid fire speed, everyone. I want to get that out of here, in all honesty. I'm going to discuss a little bit at the end of the show, but my podcast got it for this week for sure. But moving on to Penta and Finn Balor. Go to a disqualification, and after the match, Bron Breakker caused disqualification, or actually caused a disqualification, obviously. And eventually, Penta took out everyone to end the segment's last match. This also gets an all grade of B-. The match is okay seeing Balor and Penta. You'd think these two put on a better match, honestly. It was not bad for what it was, but I just... Meh. That's a crime for beating Penta and Finn Balor. Hey, at least maybe you can get Finn Balor back the last one. We used to give that for sure. So at least he didn't take a pinfall loss like he did like a couple weeks ago. And he got pinfall win against Penta recently, so there you go. It's going to be a fun match at WrestleMania between Bron Breakker, Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and also Penta for Intercontinental Championship. I know it'd actually be a Fatal 4 as the first ever Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. That's freaking crazy, dude. For WrestleMania, be 41 years coming up. It's like, there's never been a Fatal 4 for the IC title. That's crazy, dude. I know it was a triple threat match recently with Seth Rollins and The Miz and Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Was it 34? Yeah, Rollins won the opening match, I believe. No, it's not the opening match. Maybe a second match, honestly. That was a long-ass WrestleMania. I hate that WrestleMania, but that was a bright spot for that show. This team, Penta and Finn Balor, go to disqualifications, all over at B-. Alright, on to your main event segment. Roman Reigns. The OTC man himself, Roman Reigns. He has a promo and asks Paul Heyman why he betrayed Reigns, and Heyman says he didn't betray Reigns and said he was paying back CM Punk for Survivor Series War Games, obviously, last year, when Punk helped him against the Team of Bloodline for War Games. And eventually, Seth Rollins interrupts Reigns, and then Roman took out Rollins and shoved Heyman in the process. And CM Punk came out, and Punk and Reigns got into a brawl, and Rollins got back in the ring and hit Roman Reigns. The steel chair was a Shield-style chair shot, and Rollins puts Punk and Reigns down, both down with respective curb stomps, and Rollins stared at Heyman to end the show. By far the best thing on the show. I mean, I know the Gunther promo is pretty fun as well, but this is the best thing on the show. This gets an all grade of an A. This was fun, bro. This was fun. And Matt, the Shield chair shot to Roman Reigns by Seth Rollins. Oh my god, it gave me big time flashbacks to June 2nd of 2014 when Seth Rollins turned on Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley and Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw. My god, bro. My god, this was actually pretty fun. This was a perfect shot he got. This is just like the 2014 shot. I kid you not. WWE production did this perfectly, dude. They did it perfectly. And even Michael Cole said, "Oh, it's a Shield steel chair to Roman Reigns." And even said Michael Cole said on commentary. That was freaking crazy, dude. That was freaking crazy, man. This gets an A. And do we see Seth Rollins walk out with Paul Heyman as a heel at WrestleMania 41 and WrestleMania Night 1? I don't know. I would assume so, because Paul Heyman's corner of Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman needs to give Seth Rollins a favor. I don't know what that favor could be, man. Other than this, honestly. So we ain't find out come that. This goes all given A to finish off your show. As for your overall show for Monday Night Raw, April 12th. Let's try again. As for your overall show for Monday Night Raw, April 14th, 2025, is all grade of a B. Now let's have a little bit of a sit down and wrap up the review for today. Okay, let's go to the schedule for WrestleMania 41 this week. Obviously, you're seeing right now your Tuesday for April 15, 2025 is your Monday Night Raw, April 14, 2025. Obviously, your review you're seeing right now, obviously. For Wednesday, for Wednesday, April 16, 2025. Your first up will be your Tuesday night NXT to April 15, 2025 review. The Go Home edition of WWE Stand Delivered 2025 as well. And your second upload that day for Wednesday, April 16, 2025. Your flagship No Limits to Lucas podcast, episode number 3 for April 16, 2025. That's April 16th. And on to Thursday, April 17, 2025, only one upload. Your AEW Dynamite April 16, 2025 review for April 17th or Thursday. And Friday, April 18, 2025, your episode of No Limits to Lucas podcast, episode number 4. And Saturday, this is where it gets good, people. Saturday, April 19, 2025. We're going to start off a little bit really early. Your Friday Night SmackDown, April 18, 2025 review. And your WWE Stand and Deliver 2025 review as well. So shortly after review publishes or is done everything, or the show goes off the air in Las Vegas, obviously. Right after that, I'm going to be recording your Stand and Deliver 2025 review. So that'll be coming out then. Right after the Stand and Deliver, hopefully get it uploaded before WrestleMania Night 1. See and find out then. And on a Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Your WWE WrestleMania 41 Night 1 review. That's your Sunday one. And move on to your Monday, April 21st, 2025. Your WrestleMania 41 Night 2 review. And your flagship No Limits Lucas podcast, episode number 5. So we come out with Monday, April 21st, 2025. And we're going right back into Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Week from today. Right after WrestleMania 41, your April 21st, 2025 review. And Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, your NXT April 22nd, 2025 review. The Stand Deliver, the NXT episode after Stand Deliver, and also your flagship No Limits Lucas podcast, episode number 6. And finally, your actually, I have 2 more things. Actually, you know what? First Saturday, actually. I don't know what the frick I'm doing, honestly. We're on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Your AEW Dynamite April 23rd, 2025 review. And for your last 2 schedules on this podcast, your Friday, April 25th, 2025 day, be your flagship No Limits to Lucas podcast, episode number 7. And Saturday, April 26th, 2025, your Friday Night SmackDown, April 25th, 2025 review. So I'll digest there in all honesty, to say the least. That's your schedule, man. Yeah, I think booked up until Saturday, April 26th, 2025. A lot of freaking content, man. Not all the podcast content. Not even including the skits I might be planning to doing. I might be planning to do those, honestly, as this whole WrestleMania week, man. I might be doing that. For sure. Keep it up there on my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram for sure. Until next time, and trust me, it will be next time. That means you only want to upload you'll see this week. Until next time for my content, I'm Mr. Lucas. Peace, love. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching your Monday Night Raw, April 14, 2025 review. Until tomorrow, for more content, I'm Mr. Lucas. Peace, love, everybody. I'm out. Take care. Love y'all big time, to say the least.